Six Talks.
Welcome back to another episode of Six Talks.
In the flesh.
The newly and revised episode of Six Talks. Yousuf, how you been?
I can dap you up now.
I know.
Finally.
Facts, I know.
This is crazy.
You don't have to wait like 35 minutes to set up.
This is the first ever live episode with no cuts or anything in person. Because we did the last video with us on camera.
And then we also did, obviously, our IRL videos.
Yeah. But like, what's it called? This is like cool.
This is
not edited. This is us. You're getting the authentic Yousuf and Mahdi on the Six Talks podcast. Man.
Together.
I'm excited. Literally, yeah.
We have to do a vlog now.
Where do you want to vlog? Where do you want to
We have to go golfing.
You want to go golfing? This guy has had this idea about going golfing. Keep in mind,
I'm not a golfer. I just want to go
we've
golfing.
never been golfing in our life. You saw a couple of people golfing in a couple of YouTube videos and things. Oh, let's do it. It'll be easy.
No, I don't. It's been hard. I've gone golfing once. It's much harder than it looks. I promise you that.
I'm aware, bro. I've been every single time I go mini golfing. I suck at that.
That's so hard.
Bro, mini golfing's low-key hard.
Golfing looks easy though. I can't lie. Okay, true golfing. You know what? We have the NBA finals talking about.
Okay.
Yousuf, how has summer been?
Summer's been good, bro. I'm excited. We got a lot of ball to talk about.
We do.
I want to start with this, right? Because it's been on my mind all NBA Finals. Can we talk about how much ESPN sucks at covering the freaking NBA Finals?
Yeah, I've heard, bro. There's so many different tweets. The only good thing about ESPN, and I will put it out there, and you know what I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Is
Mike Breen?
Mike Breen and JJ Redick.
Yeah. Doris Baker. Is that your point?
I didn't say that. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm putting words in my mouth. Doris Baker sucks, bro. I've been saying this.
But what have you not liked from ESPN?
Number one, the freaking pregame show is just terrible, poorly run. So many goddamn ads.
Yeah,
I want to say as well. The NBA Finals are milking this goddamn ad revenue. And B, bro, they're talking about the most I promise you, in Game 2 and Game 1, they spent more time talking about the Los Angeles Lakers head coaching search than the goddamn. We're in the NBA Finals.
Bro, even was it First Take? Kendrick Perkins talking about LeBron James.
That's another thing. Why is Kendrick Perkins? We're in the middle of the NBA Finals. We had such a good game last night. He spent a 10-minute segment talking about how LeBron James unfollowed him on Twitter.
And just for the people that don't know, there was a tweet where he basically called LeBron James sensitive. He went on a whole rant calling LeBron James sensitive and saying we were the same draft class. Yeah. You had an issue with me. You unfollowed me.
He's in the same draft class?
Apparently Kendrick is like, yo, you have my number, you know? So, I mean, it looked like Kendrick was the one sensitive.
For the 10 minutes on a Twitter unfollow, bro.
And he said he doesn't even care. He says, what do you
say?
I
don't care, but... Huh? He says... people unfollow Jesus or something. That's the craziest thing.
Everyone followed Jesus.
Everyone followed Jesus. Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
But that goes to my next point, and it's a weird segue. But the Los Angeles Lakers coaching stage. They reached out to Dan Hurley, who's the coach.
He rejected
of the
six-year, $70 million.
I don't have the details, but he's a very successful collegiate head coach. Yeah. 2-time champions with UConn Huskies.
They won this year?
They won this year, back to back. And they were talking about going back for a third time. Lakers swooped in. Dan Hurley said no. What are your thoughts on their search so far?
I mean, it looks that James Borrego and JJ Redick.
Worst coach I've seen in my life, by the way. James Borrego?
No, I've seen worse. What's his name?
James Borrego's the worst coach I've seen in my life.
The Chicago Bulls.
Billy Donovan?
No.
Oh, before Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
Who is it? I actually forgot.
I need to search it up.
But yeah, real ones know, bro. James Borrego on the Charlotte Hornets did not know what the hell he was doing, bro. It was the weirdest thing. He was assistant coach of the Pelicans this year. I actually had no idea.
Oh, really? I had no clue.
I had zero clue he was in the league.
Talking about...
But David Fizdale's like the assistant coach of some team as well. Maybe, no, not New York. It was like Memphis or something.
Talking about assistant coach Darvin Ham gets picked up by Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Back to where it started.
That is on Jim Boylan. Jim Boylan's the worst coach.
No, okay, fine. He's up there, but
no, but Darvin Ham with Doc Rivers has to be the worst pairing. Damian Lillard's
I don't think you gotta allow Darvin Ham, bro. I think they're looking at the wrong things, man. I don't think any.
I don't think he's that bad as people make him seem, but it's just funny that like.
Oh, Darvin Ham memes are hilarious.
Yeah, the one is like he puts on the drawing board.
On the drawing board, it's like defend or something. Like you wrote one word as his.
And then his quotes were so funny.
Bro.
It's like, yo, I wish I could go tell Mike Malone.
He was like, what's it called? I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I stop Jokic.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the middle of a playoff series against them.
He's unstoppable.
Yeah, he's unstoppable. We just can't stop him. He just gave up.
And another one was like, I wish I could go to Michael Malone and tell him to give me his game.
Yeah, Darvin Ham is a hilarious person.
I think he's there for the
I'm happy he's still in the league, you know. I'm happy
Yeah.
he's still in the league. I'm happy he's out of LA. But
one thing I want to say though, two things actually. One coach I'm surprised hasn't gotten called up is the Minnesota Timberwolves assistant coach.
he got interviewed.
By who?
Lakers.
Oh really? Oh damn, interesting.
Micah Nori.
Micah Nori, yeah. He was like doing all.
He was the one doing it
Chris Finch injured.
while Chris Finch had a blown out
Torres,
goddamn knee,
I don't know, bro.
It was crazy.
But back to the Lakers coach, I do like JJ Redick. I think the ball knowledge is really good, but I don't see if the Lakers is a good fit for him, especially the first time head coach. Like I would
That's
love
a
to
stressful
see.
situation.
I would love to see JJ Redick somewhere, maybe like Cleveland, where it's like a younger team, and there isn't as much pressure. Because anyone that goes to LA, they have that pressure on them, you know, no matter who you are. And like LeBron James and JJ Redick are good friends, so I feel like
that puts like something between them.
And I wonder if I wonder if the Mind the Game podcast continues.
JJ Redick. That would be so weird.
But they're losing game. Yo, JJ, are we going to the studio?
Yeah, NBA head coach is like a YouTuber now. But I mean, like if anyone can handle the pressure, it is JJ Redick. But ultimately, I don't know, bro. You know how I feel about hiring like
former
first
players.
time, like no, not even former, like just former players with no experience, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people who've been in the G League. They're battle tested. You know they're good coaches. Like it happened with Steve Nash, man. They just hired Steve Nash out of the blue, and he was like, all right.
But I can't lie. From like what I've seen, like I listened to JJ Redick podcast. He knows the X's and O's for like.
Of course,
I feel like he would be a successful coach.
If you put James Borrego and told him to make a YouTube channel about X's and O's, he could sound like the smartest guy in the world. You know what I mean? They're NBA coaches. They know the X's and O's. It's about actually applying that and leading to wins, bro. It's completely different.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
But one thing I want to say is it would suck to see JJ Redick go away from the broadcasting.
Yeah.
He's
like the last good one, bro. He's the last good one.
Like, bro, who are they gonna replace ESPN with?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, man. Oh my God, hearing Stephen A. Smith.
That was a bad shot.
Bro, hearing Stephen A. Smith's voice on every goddamn what's it called, NBA Final broadcast would haunt me.
I've listened to some of his podcasts. It's not terrible, you know.
Hey man,
but
I'm tired of it.
TNT might be over.
Yeah,
with the deal.
The one more I saw that they're talking about what's it called, potentially like revisiting a new contract.
I heard it's. They're not
like
out of the question.
what they would do is like certain games in a month. It would be a lot less games, but like certain games in a month where they cover it.
You know what I'd love to see? They did this in the play-in tournament, which was I think phenomenal.
Right.
You know, like it was
phenomenally done.
Yeah, it was sick, and I wish they did this in the NBA Finals where it's TNT and ESPN merged because everyone wants to see the inside of the NBA.
Yeah, that would be. That was very
cool. But also,
cool.
like low-key, a lot of people want to see Mike Breen commentate. You know, the iconic.
I want to see Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, I want to see Mike Breen.
Do it. I mean,
put Kevin Harlan, Mike Breen
together. Nah, you can't have two primary announcers.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you go bang God at the same time. That would be like it would kind of be messed. But
that chemistry would to build up. But. Yeah. What do you think about the Lakers head coach? Do you think?
Oh, I told you. I think they're gonna hire JJ Redick.
Yeah, I think.
But
I was listening to. I don't know whose podcast I was listening to. I was listening to a podcast where they basically said that as soon as they noticed that there's Draymond Green maybe Draymond Green and Danny Green.
Yeah. What a random combination.
When they said that there's zeroing on the JJ Redick, they got a lot of media like bad flash.
Yeah.
And which is why they went for that UConn coach, and that's when they, came for it.
But like,
so
I mean,
I definitely do think JJ Redick's
bro. Ultimately, I don't think these NBA teams are looking at Twitter and seeing like freaking LeBron the GOAT 23 saying, "Yo, this coach sucks. Hire someone else." I don't think teams are looking at that.
But it's kind of like how how the fan base is gonna,
Yeah.
because you don't want to hire someone and the fan base is like, what the hell?
Yeah, but that's what happened with I mean, it didn't work out, but that's what happened with Darvin Ham, and like, I think you just hire the best coach you think could work out.
But it's gonna be an interesting experience with JJ Redick and
Who are the teams that don't have a coach right now? It is LA, Cleveland.
LA Suns.
No, the Suns hired Mike D'Antoni.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
That was like so quick. They're just fast.
Pelicans, I think.
No, Willie Green's still there.
Is he?
No, he didn't get fired. Should get fired.
I think maybe assistant coach, looking for an assistant.
Yeah,
coach.
maybe.
So I think it's just Cleveland.
Maybe just Cleveland and LA, man.
Interesting.
Washington hired their like part-time coach full-time.
Oh really?
So,
okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I could not tell you his name.
Well, a question for you: why are we spending so much time on coaches? Can we move
Because-
on?
Okay, one more thing to talk about before we talk about the NBA Finals. You wanted to talk about the Utah's unis.
If anyone saw the Utah Jazz uniforms, throwing it back to the mountains in the 90s, what are your thoughts on it?
I really did. It's a very good uniform concept. The only thing that upsets me is now that my basketball team has the worst uniforms in the entire
I hope
season.
the Raptors can go
Rebrand, bro.
to like the dinosaurs.
What's one team?
The dinosaurs.
Yeah, what is one team you want to see do a rebrand? I'm looking at the NBA. Hold up, real quick.
Let's see.
Let's see. I have a team in my mind, but I just want to make
Honestly,
sure.
I know you might like throw flash on me for this. I don't hate the Raptors uniform. Like I was a fan of it when it came out.
Dude, it's because they pushed it down like it's a chevron, the chevron uni. They pushed it too much ever since the NBA Finals. The red with the white like triangle thing, that's cool. Not white with the red triangle. It looks weird, bro. I don't like it.
I like the black one too. The black one was.
I'll tell you who needs a rebrand. Washington. They've had the same goddamn uniform since like 2011.
I don't know if you're gonna agree with me. Their pink uniform.
The pink uniforms are nice,
was
but
so
that's an
cold.
alternate jersey. I'm talking about like the home away.
Yeah.
It's been like the blue and red like lines.
Theirs
for
is
so
pretty
long.
trash.
Who else is?
I would say the
other than
Celtics,
that?
but it's so iconic.
Yeah, Celtics is iconic. You can't change
Right?
that.
You can't change that.
I mean,
well,
like
my thing is in the
everyone else is good, bro. Portland maybe?
The Mavericks.
No, Mavericks are not.
Oh, they had a rebrand recently.
Yeah.
Not a full-on rebrand, but
It's just I feel like color schemes has a lot to do. Like it's kind of hard to like. For example, the friggin' Kings.
I feel like the Pelicans.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the Pelicans.
I love that color scheme, red, white. It like because it really embodies like the whole bayou.
I have a good one.
Who?
The Detroit Pistons.
Their franchise needs a goddamn rebrand. Bro. They need everything needs to change over there, bro.
And it's kind of it. Maybe the Spurs, but
Yeah, imagine they go like since a new era with Wemby, new unis. That'd be pretty
sick.
dope. That'd be pretty dope. But ultimately, Raptors and Wizards are my top two.
yeah, probably.
Eastern Conference is so dead, bro. Like, what are
Even
we
the
doing?
Bucks. I don't know. I don't like the Bucks too much.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate that green. The
yeah,
Hawks. What do you think of the Hawks?
the Hawks maybe. Yeah,
know?
I don't really.
I kind of like seeing the teams kicking it back to like the 90s.
Retro unis?
Yeah, the retro unis.
That'd be cool. We should incorporate like purple a little bit into our unis.
That'd be
man.
sick. I hate the red now. It's kind of overdone.
Yeah. I think that's it.
But the NBA Finals.
So, what were your thoughts before Game 1? Like off camera, the thing off the NBA Finals video, which if you haven't watched, go watch.
Check it out. It's gonna pop up soon. Make it happen.
Yeah. I'll hold you to that.
Honestly, the Mavericks don't have a good reputation with winning game ones. They've only won one game one, which was.
So you thought they would lose. By the way, like for the video, for those who have watched it, that was like a combined prediction that we made for the video.
Yeah.
So now we're giving like our own thoughts.
I give my own thoughts. I honestly did think that they're gonna win game 2.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to talk about game 2, but game 1 there wasn't much to talk about. It was a good game. Kristaps Porzingis, and I really do think, I don't know if we mentioned this in the video, but he is the X factor. He is the person that is, because in a way there's someone to guard him, but there's also isn't someone to guard him. Because one thing he's been doing great is when he has those matchups, those mismatches, he's taking advantage. There's no one that can guard him.
Bro, he shoots over the people so
Like it's nothing,
For me, like before Game 1, right? My prediction for those wondering, I said like Boston in 6, just because it is like such a bad matchup. But I was like, Luka can steal 2 games. Goddamn Luka Doncic, and he hasn't been bad. He's been very freaking good.
Yeah, the second game he was.
Even like we're saying he had a bad first game. He had 30, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
his bad games.
Someone that's been struggling.
Kyrie
Irving. I guess the curse is real.
Maybe, man.
Don't step on lucky.
He's never beat the Celtics. Since game trade from them. That is genuinely an absurd stat.
Yeah, and he hasn't been having good games either.
Yeah, like, bro, and he started off game 2 really well though.
Yeah, I didn't watch the start of it because I was at work.
So you're the bad luck. He started off game 2 really well. He was like efficient scoring.
He sees me, he's like, yeah, this guy's watching. Like,
yeah. Let me just stop. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I said game 1. The reason it's such a bad matchup, man. You got PJ Washington, the best 2 players on each team: Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Jayson Tatum, and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
On one side, you got Derek White and Drew Holiday guarding Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah.
And on the other side, you got DJJ and PJ Washington guarding Tatum and Brown. Not bad defenders by any means whatsoever.
But it's just,
they're good defenders.
Yeah.
But, man, like, look at the discrepancy, right?
One thing I want to say is also Derek Lively. The age is finally showing up. He's finally playing like a rookie. And I think that goes to the Celtics as
and I mean, also Gafford hasn't been playing.
He hasn't been too good.
He's slowed down a little bit as well.
I feel like the whole Mavericks have been able to get contained, and Joe Mazzulla is doing a great job.
Something interesting that I'm seeing, man. It's like they aren't sending the double at Luka.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, if you're going to score, that's fine, but we're not going to leave any of your help open.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have to make tough shots as well. If you make tough shots, we're fine. And we can beat you. They know that they can beat him when he scores 30.
Exactly. So it's like, let the others
that was like this is a big point in the series, right?
Yeah.
Whether
it is game 3.
It's game 3 and you're down 2-0. But now the Boston Celtics know, if Luka goes off, we can still win the goddamn game.
Yeah.
They don't have to. They're fine with letting him go off.
I think it's if Kyrie Irving can show up alongside Luka.
But that's the thing. He's been getting tough shots, man.
Yeah.
Because the Thunder are doubling Luka, and some of those Kyrie Irving shots are easy.
I don't know if you heard the stat, but the Celtics have blitzed 1.6% the whole season, including playoffs.
Yeah, like they
do not blitz.
They're such a strong defensive group, right? Like.
Like you have Drew Holiday.
And they score they go on random runs like this, bro, where they just randomly lock in defensively, can't miss a shot, and they're free throw shooting, man. Having a good free throw, like as a Raptor fan, trust me, bro. Like I'm not used to seeing teams go like 15 for 16 for
They started the second game with like 9 for 9.
Yeah,
why
they were 15 for 15 at one point, and then Tatum missed the free throw.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. Honestly, the shooting hasn't been great, but when it comes to decision making, he's been great. I think he had like 10 assists, 9 rebounds.
I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's been getting carried, right? Like
no, well, you have to see like basketball isn't just about scoring points.
Well, I mean, if you're 1A, it is. Okay, he has to score. He's having a poor series, man. Like everyone's trying to justify it because of the assists and rebounds.
But he's having a shit. At the end of the day, he's making good decisions. He's making winning plays.
But if I'm passing it to Jaylen Brown on the perimeter, and he's like hitting stupid contested threes, that's not Jayson Tatum being a good player, making smart decisions.
But there's also plays
because that's what's happening, bro.
There's also plays in the game where he's making the right read.
Sure, yeah. Congrats,
like, I'm not saying he hasn't.
I need Jayson Tatum to give me minimum 25 plus.
But there's a stat that if Jayson Tatum's having a bad shooting night, the Celtics.
Yeah. So maybe we don't need him to have that.
Maybe trade Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, maybe that's what we're learning from today. But nah, man,
that's crazy.
Brad Stevens is the greatest GM of all time.
Yeah, I swear,
he got first round picks back with Porzingis.
That is, bro. When I saw the trade, I was like, yo, please.
I blame Washington and I blame Milwaukee. Why the hell? Keep Drew Holiday, bro. Yeah. Run back. Screw Dave.
Bro, that's the biggest. If the Celtics win, F you to the.
Yeah. Like, screw the freaking Bucks.
You know what they need to do? You know what they need to do? If the Celtics win, it has to be season opener versus the Bucks.
Oh, imagine.
Bro,
ring night. Oh, my God.
Like, wrapping up the thing with the ring, bro.
Oh, my God.
Adam Silver, come on.
And then what's it called? Drew Holiday, he should bring his Milwaukee ring as well. Have 2 rings there.
I got 2.
Yeah. Now, Loki took it off and replaced it with the Celtics.
That's crazy.
Bro, that'd be crazy.
Toss it up, you know?
Yeah. Okay, but game 2, when you were watching that, what were your thoughts?
The Mavericks, like... That is a game you have to win. the Celtics are shooting bad.
It's not a series until you lose at home.
That's
so
that.
Technically,
yeah, you're right.
It's
The
still
season
serious.
hasn't started.
Yeah.
You know,
Season hasn't started.
the series hasn't started. The series starts when
Season hasn't ended.
The series starts when the home team loses.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But the fact that Tatum played bad. Okay. You have the Celtics not being able to shoot threes, and it was like the free throw game. That was a game, and they started off strong. They started off with
well, they played well.
And honestly,
they still lost.
They played good, but again, that goes back to
the Celtics had a terrible night shooting the ball, and they were still leading the entire game.
yeah, not the entire game, but
And starting second half, majority of the game.
But the at the end, the Dallas Mavericks made a comeback, and I thought it was coming.
Oh, that's a play that I forgot to talk about that.
Bro, it brought me flashbacks to 2016.
Yeah?
Blocked by White, bro.
Okay, let's talk about that play. So the Mavericks are on like a 9-0 run, I think, at the time.
It wasn't 9-1. It was a 5-point game.
It was a steal. I believe Luka passes up to PJ Washington, fast break, blocked by White, blocked by Brown as well. And on the replay, see a little push
It was a
on the
foul.
back, and you see Derek White slapping his hand. Is it a foul?
It is.
Okay, there's two questions. Is it a foul?
It is a foul.
Yes.
I agree.
Do you call it?
I think so, yes.
I don't call that.
You don't think it affected the dunk?
I think you let them play. I don't think you call that either way. I want to see the plays. I think PJ, it wasn't enough. It was a good defensive play, right? I want to reward the defensive play.
No, I agree with you, but I think you don't punish Derek White, you punish Jaylen Brown. Because if it was the slap,
I don't think that's a good point.
Right?
Like, it's whether or not you call it.
Right?
If you call a foul, it's the push. You don't call a goddamn foul on that.
That's like, yes, it's a foul, but it's a playoff.
But it's a playoff game, really, bro.
That him slapping the hand doesn't really affect it.
But
too
it
much.
just, I don't know, man. Like
I know what you mean about the whole getting.
It's
like,
the moment, man, bro. Like that was a crazy hustle. Bro, PJ Washington had a good lane. Like they hustled back, bro. They ran. And that's the thing about the Celtics. They never give up on goddamn plays, man.
Yeah,
you know how many teams just like watch and like it's whatever. It's just 2 points. Yeah. Not a single play they give up on.
That's like the team I versed in my finals, by the way.
Yeah,
they're like the Celtics, bro.
Yeah, okay.
They had no weakness.
Good to know, man.
That's how you lost by
3. Lost by 3. It was game 1. It was game 1 of the NBA
exactly.
finals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no series, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I want a rematch.
Yeah? Oh, man. Next year, bro.
We started the game off so bad.
Yeah?
That was terrible. And they were wearing green, too.
Okay, so you really played the goddamn Celtics. What were you?
White and green.
White and green?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's green versus green. You're the Bucks. You're the Bucks.
One of the champions said, Al Horford, and celebrated. And I go on, I'm like, I hope this is not the
NBA Maybe, bro. Question about, did you see Jason Kidd's comments?
About Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
I want to
Those are
ask
mind
you.
games.
I want to ask you this. Thank you for bringing this up. People are saying it's mind games. I don't know if I'm confused. I definitely do see it. But how would this be him playing mind games?
Yeah, because he's literally correct. Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics right now.
But how is that him playing mind?
He's trying to get in Tatum's head,
I guess it worked.
Trying to get him, going up against each other. Because if you're a player in that position, you're thinking, I'm the best player in the team.
Yeah.
So it's putting in his mind, you're like, why is he saying that? I'm the best player in the team. Yeah. And then maybe in the NBA Finals, if there's a chance to pass to Jaylen Brown, he has that in the back. He's like, no, I'm the best player in the team. Goes up, puts a stupid shot.
Yeah,
that's how the mind game.
And you see Drew Holiday.
I'm like that. I'm like Jason Kidd, bro. How do you thinking that deep?
Bro's the devil.
Ultimately,
maybe we should hire you as a coach.
It didn't maybe, bro. But ultimately, it didn't goddamn work. They've been through. Maybe it works on them if they made the finals for the first time. They've been through goddamn hell and they've been through hell together, bro. Yeah. They're a tight knit group. This stuff ain't gonna work. If you're gonna beat them, you're gonna have to beat them straight up.
For real.
I like the attempt though. you do whatever you can.
You see Drew Holiday's comments though?
Yeah.
He's like, I agree.
Because he is, bro. Jaylen Brown is the Finals MVP right now.
Apparently on.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's first. That's ridiculous.
No, betting app is Jayson Tatum.
Get the If Jayson Tatum wins Finals MVP, this is genuinely like I will go crazy, bro.
Yo,
There's
if
no
he
way.
wins it, I'm sorry.
That's ridiculous.
I don't mean this to think. And Curry did not win it in 2015.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Finals MVP.
I don't know where I saw it. Let me find
I was
the
happy
tweet.
to see what's his name, Jaylen Brown win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP because he deserved it.
Yeah, he did.
It shouldn't be a name award, bro. It should be the freaking what's it called?
I don't think it is a name award.
It shouldn't be, bro. Goddamn, like I thought in the in-season tournament Finals MVP should have been Anthony Davis because he had the goddamn best in-season tournament. But they gave it to LeBron James because accolades, right?
Respect.
Goat debate, bro. Like,
Respect my king.
He needs something over Jordan, right? So like, they had to
He
give it
does
to
have
him.
something over Jordan.
Yeah?
He does.
Like what?
The all-time points record, all-time assist record, all-time rebounds record.
Okay, cool.
Most points in NBA history. First player to
Yeah,
hit 40,000.
Freaking Michael Jordan just decided he wanted to play baseball randomly.
Womp womp.
Yeah, literally womp womp. Throw LeBron James in the NFL, bro. Let's see how much longevity he goes.
He'd be sick in the NFL.
In the NFL?
Yeah.
How would he do in that
Put him
NFL?
in the hockey,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh my god. You see this debate about, I think Austin Rivers started it. NBA versus NFL.
I think, yes.
Yeah, like he's like, more NBA players can play in the NFL than NFL and the NBA.
What do you think about that?
Bro, I mean, NBA players are freak athletes, bro.
Yeah. The
Genuinely.
thing is, right, I can't lie with you. I feel like shooting a basketball is harder than
Catching
throwing
a football?
That's what I'm
throwing a
saying.
football.
Because you can learn the technique of throwing a football.
And also-
I'm not taking away from football is a hard sport.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
not saying football is an easy sport, but I feel like for an athlete,
Yeah.
for someone that can run, basketball players have the stamina.
Well, mathematically, right? You take out all the goddamn centers because they're too big to play
Yeah.
football.
The forwards
You
are
take out all the offensive linemen and all the defensive linemen in the NFL because they're too fat to play goddamn basketball. And so then that leaves you, I think the best player in basketball would probably be a quarterback or like a cornerback, the guys that defend the wide receivers.
Okay.
Because they got good hands, and quarterbacks are just freak athletes in general.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, or power forward could make the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, cause there's so many goddamn positions, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe Scotty Barnes has the freaking greatest
I think-
blocking ability, you know? And he
I
plays
think,
safety.
I think those athletes that have a lot of muscle and are lean, right, and also
They're just-
fast,
NBA is
Anthony
filled with
Edwards,
freak
like
athletes,
someone like
man.
Anthony Edwards,
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be sick. Someone like LaMelo Ball, maybe not, but
Like-
also like
Like, bro, goddamn Jalen McDaniels. You think skill-wise he should be in the NBA? No, he's just a freak athlete. The NBA is filled with freak athletes.
Jaden or Jalen.
Jalen.
Oh,
The,
Jalen.
the trash one, bro. That's on my goddamn basketball
Raptor.
team. That has still not been waived yet. Bro,
He's-
you know what I'd be saying to my friend? I always like see this guy Jalen
one?
McDaniels. One of
Thunder
my
fan?
Yeah, the Thunder fan.
Okay.
Shout out. I always send him goddamn like what's it called? Because he always trolls me about Jalen McDaniels. I always send him these like this guy works out those random NBA players. He's working out with Nick Batum, bro. like, work out with freaking I don't know. Work out with your brother. Work out with Nick Batum. Anyways,
crazy.
Finally, to end this off, what do the Dallas Mavericks need to do to get back in the series?
I think it's, and I've talked about this all episode, you need Kyrie Irving to have a big game. Luka showing up, PJ Washington was solid. He's been solid both games. But you need to have Kyrie Irving there, right? Also, Derek Lively, he needs to be better. And for the defensive end, I don't know what you do because you've been able to contain Tatum, okay? Jaylen Brown is having a good series,
Yeah.
I think maybe it's now that you start maybe trying doubling Jaylen Brown, right?
Yeah.
Or like throwing different coverages. Sometimes one possession you double Jayson Tatum. Sometimes you double Jaylen Brown, Because this whole series, Jayson Tatum has been getting doubled. And that's why I'm saying...
I actually think that I don't think you should, because bro, the amount of the ball movement on the Celtics is crazy. That always leads to an open three, and it's like it's frustrating to watch as like rooting for the Mavericks because I'm like, bro, you play good defense for 23 seconds, but it ends up that doesn't matter because you're giving them an open three, right? So, in my opinion, offensively, I want to see them go back to the pick and roll because they've sort of went away from it for some reason.
Yeah.
There's one play where off the pick and roll, Luka, it was Al Horford and Drew Holiday. Al Horford steps up a little bit because it's Luka Doncic, and the role was wide open. And I think it was Daniel Gafford Derek Lively, and he like posted Derek White. So
and they also threw a first lob in game 2.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Bro, that's been their bread and butter. It worked against the Thunder, worked against the Wolves. Why did they move away from it? You gotta try different stuff.
Yeah.
Defensively, ultimately, man, like you gotta play strong. You can't double. I don't think you can double at all. You just gotta say if they hit tough shots.
And also
you're not gonna let Drew Holiday beat you, okay?
Yeah.
Like respectfully, great player, steps up. He's a defensive player. You cannot allow Drew Holiday to score 26 points.
26 or 23.
Whatever it was.
He should not be the leading scorer.
Yeah, that's too many goddamn points for Drew Holiday.
But
you're
honestly,
gonna let Tatum or Brown beat.
Another big one is Porzingis' health. Will he be there for game?
He hurt his
3?
knee last game.
Will he be there for game? And that's another thing that you should have won that game. No KP,
So you think Dallas is gonna win game 3?
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
You can't go down 0-3 in any series because it's proven.
Unless they come back.
Okay, respectfully, as much as I love Luka Doncic, he could do it.
So funny, bro.
But the Celtics are too good. You know what I mean? Yeah. But also, we never thought that the Warriors would blow a 3-1. And that's what I love about the NBA, that a lead can vanish like that, So,
imagine
but genuinely,
that, first ever 3-0 lead blown in the NBA Finals.
That would be crazy. Yeah, it's never happened in NBA.
Because it's going to happen one of these years, bro. One of these years, some momentum switches like this, man.
But I definitely do think they have to win. And I think they're going to come out with some grit and thing, And if Porzingis plays, I just talked about how he might not be there for this game. But if he plays, that Mavs crowd is going to be booing.
Yeah.
So will that get? I think so.
I don't think they hate him.
I don't think they love him.
I think Chandler Parsons started random beef for no reason. Did you see that?
Oh, but the Luka Doncic. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Luka was like, bro, I've been teammates with Chandler Parsons for like half a season.
How does bro even know?
Literally.
No, but I think they will boo him because it wasn't a great ending. Because he talked a lot of trash about.
He went to Washington. Hey, what'd they get back for him?
Dinwiddie,
yeah. And they traded Dinwiddie for Kyrie. So technically, they got their boy for Porzingis. So they should thank him.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. There's a situation. Porzingis is, I feel like, taking a lesser role.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you a question because I was listening to JJ Redick's podcast with Zach Lowe. Okay. Who would you consider like a role player in this series?
A role player in this series. The Celtics' entire starting 5 is filled with non-role players.
Yeah,
Al Horford.
Yeah, okay. Because I would not consider Derek White. I think he's too good for a role player.
Derek White's not a role player.
He's too good to be a role player. And I think for the Mavs, you just can't count.
Josh Green.
I think you can count PJ Washington.
PJ Washington's not a role player because he needs to be good for them. I see a role player as like if they're good, it's like a bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
PJ Washington has to be good for them to win games.
So Derek Lively.
Yes, Derek Lively's
like, yeah. So
Daniel Gafford's a role player.
Yeah.
Josh Green.
Daniel Gafford is a role player, you think?
Yes, he doesn't need to be good for them to win. You know what I mean?
Kind of does.
No, they can win a game.
I think
they can't win with them struggling, but they can win a game with them being like okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what a role player is.
Yeah.
Like if a role player is struggling, you might lose.
So
it's a loss.
This is kind of going away from the NBA Finals topic. Yeah. Who's the best role player in the NBA?
We can't say Derek White anymore, bro. Like,
we can't say Aaron Gordon.
Oh, it is Aaron Gordon.
You can't call him a role player.
He's a role player.
No, he's not.
He's a role player.
If you can't call PJ Washington a role player, you can't call Aaron Gordon.
Sure, but that's just because the Mavericks have a less stacked roster than the Nuggets.
But
like Derek White is more of a role player than PJ Washington.
But
because he doesn't matter as much to the success of the Celtics than PJ Washington does.
But Aaron Gordon is the third best player on.
Skill-wise, Aaron Gordon's better than PJ Washington. It's just a matter of situation. He's on the Nuggets, so he's a role player.
No, I think...
They're fine, MPJ. Like,
I don't know. I feel like those guys more like... I don't see those guys as role players anymore.
They're role players.
You know?
But what's it called? They can win a game with Aaron Gordon being okay.
True. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I genuinely think the Celtics need Derek White to be good.
Yeah, he was the big...
They need him to be good, you know what I mean? And that includes, like,
defensively,
right?
yeah.
Like, they need him, bro. He's a key part of that team.
I guess you're right. But, yeah. What are your thoughts for Game 3?
Game 3, it is going to be important for the Mavericks to, like... Not only Okay, first of all, you're gonna need to stay in the game, right? Like, even if you don't take the lead early, stay in the game. They need to have one moment where they just go on a crazy run. A crazy defensive stretch. The good thing about Joe Mazzulla, which is why he's such a good goddamn coach, he can sense when his team is struggling offensively. And he never lets the game get away from him.
Yeah, he never.
So it is a key for the Mavericks to go on maybe like a 7-0 run or something. And then out of the timeout, continue with that good defense and go on another like 7-0 run and get like a good like 14 to 20 point lead.
Yeah.
They keep it close at all, Boston will win the game.
I don't think you can't have this game close. Like you need a must win. This is a must win game.
You need a statement as well, bro.
Yeah.
Boston is literally going there with all the confidence saying, "Yo, I can beat you like nothing. I can beat you in a blowout and I can beat you in a close game." Now it's time for Dallas to show them we're still players in this series, you know what I mean? Because right now, Boston's big brother in them. And
they are. They're sunning them.
They're sunning them, bro.
You know, so they're giving the Mavericks a bit taste of their own medicine.
Like I said earlier, bro, they're saying, yo, Luka, you can score 30, but we're going to win the game. So
it has to be, I don't want to say role players, but it has to be the others.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
got to be the others.
It has to start
maybe PJ Washington has a big game, you know what I mean? That's where it starts, bro.
Yeah.
PJ Washington has a 20-point performance. The Mavericks win game 2.
Yeah.
You know?
So maybe he is a role player, PJ.
No. That's my point. They need him to goddamn win. They need him to play well to win. Because I think, I don't know, man. Even if Kyrie Irving plays well, do they still win, bro?
Yeah.
I think they need PJ Washington.
Yeah. But you also need, like, I think what you talked about, the pick and roll. They need to try that, go back to that, you know? It's really weird because, this back to my old basketball. Do you have any final thoughts about the NBA Finals before we wrap up?
It's over. It is. Those are my final thoughts. I think the Boston Celtics are gonna
win in what?
I think it's more of a chance of Boston winning in 4 than Dallas coming back. I think it's very over. Just because, bro, it's such. I said this before when we were making the goddamn script. This is genuinely such a bad matchup, bro. You got their 2 best players are being guarded by the 2 best defensive players. Like, if Boston's best defensive player was the center, you can't put the center on Luka Doncic. Like Rudy Gobert, you know what I mean? He's their best defender. You can't put it on Luka Doncic, you know, he'll get cooked. But their best defenders are the guards. And the best offensive players for the Mavericks are the guards. You know what I mean? The Mavs have good defenders at wings, but they're not to the level of Derek White or Joel, all defensive guards. Derek Jones Jr., great defender. He's never making an all-defensive team.
He's not even...
PJ Washington, he wasn't even considered for all-defense. Good defender. Considered for all-defense.
Their best defender is probably Derek Jones Jr., and if you put him on the Celtics, he would be the 4th best defender. Or 5th.
Yeah, he'd be the 4th. That's a good point.
Right,
Jaylen Brown as well. Who the hell is Jaylen Brown guarding? PJ Washington.
No.
Right?
Jaylen Brown's been guarding Luka.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Derek White hasn't been guarding Luka.
Who's Derek White guarding?
He's guarding PJ. Because if you actually look at the stats, every time Luka has...
See, the issue is I don't know who's guarding because they switch goddamn every single time. Everyone can guard everyone, bro. It's so annoying. They must be the most annoying team to play, though. Yeah. Like, imagine that. Yeah. Yo, let's pick and roll. So this guy can switch on me. Oh, he can guard me as well.
Yeah.
Everybody, they switch. Like,
unless it's Al Horford.
But even then, like, Al Horford is what... Shout out Al Horford, bro. Longevity, man.
Yeah,
he's still a player, bro. He's still a player,
It's crazy.
I will be slightly happy to see him win a ring. You know,
honestly,
it's cool seeing players be in the league without long.
Even like seeing Jaylen Brown win.
Nah.
Like that'd be sick.
Just Tatum. I don't like Tatum, bro. Screw that guy.
You don't like Tatum?
I hate Tatum. I think he's very overrated. I saw a good point. Yeah, right. Replace Luka with Tatum. That Mavericks team is a playing team.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Genuinely,
I saw that too.
And it's true.
Tatum's definitely overrated. Brad Stevens just built a great team around him.
Bro, super team.
You probably
then we can't complain because it's not like the Warriors who just signed KD. They traded assets. They traded franchise icons and built the team, bro.
Yeah, no.
Drafted and traded. They got Derek White for 1 first-round pick, bro.
Fleece.
It's a fleece.
Brad Stevens be doing trades like I do in fantasy.
Yeah, literally, bro.
And they don't get vetoed though.
They can't veto it, bro. It's so
this goes to show next year, no vetoes.
Low key, yeah. If you make a bad trade, it's on you.
Right?
I've always said that about fantasy.
Yeah.
If you make a bad trade, it is on you. It's only like the only reason vetoes are in like it's for the other players in the league, so it doesn't become unfair for them.
Yeah.
But like if it's like a trade that one person clearly wins, but it doesn't affect the rest of the league, it should go through.
Yeah.
Because it's just the person's fault for giving up too much, bro. We're not protecting people.
Facts. Don't bail them out.
I know you obviously have to agree with that. Just wait, what's it called?
I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Every trade I made was fair.
Well, with that being said,
No, I need to talk about game.
what game?
My finals game.
Oh yeah, you had a finals game.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, okay, we had 2 games.
I know how it
No, we played.
Spoiler alert, I know how it went.
Okay, it's really funny because we play like the Dallas Mavericks. We have this is gonna sound crazy.
Okay.
No, okay, listen. Obviously,
So this means you think the Dallas Mavericks are going to lose the finals?
Listen. Hear me out. In the semifinals,
Yeah.
I'm like the Derek Lively of the team. Like we're all talking.
Okay.
Okay. We have a Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
And we have a Luka Doncic. Like I literally said, he plays like Luka.
Yeah, just like,
He goes so slow.
yeah, but like,
That fadeaway, he has that. His favorite player is Luka.
Yeah.
He has Luka's on.
so you guys are the Dallas Mavericks.
Literally, the top 3, right?
Okay.
And then like we're basically missing Derek Jones Jr.
Oh yeah, got you.
Right?
Wait, he's not on your team or he wasn't there that day?
He wasn't there. He was
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Damn.
So that semifinals, we were using the pick and roll like bread and butter.
Yeah.
It either gets
they
us,
couldn't stop it?
Either gets us a 3 or pick and roll. I get the bucket.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do. They try switching, they mess up. They stay, they blitz, they mess up. They hedge, they mess up. Finals come, we go, we stop the pick and roll.
Why?
It wasn't working as good as it was.
And then you couldn't find any other option.
Right, exactly.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're the University of the Celtics.
So, tell the fans, how much did you lose by in the finals?
Okay, so that's we lost by 30.
You lost by 30. And not only that, you could not complete the game because of the mercy rule. Getting mercy in the finals?
No, honestly, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be on the. I actually got fouled out.
No. What are you doing, bro?
Bro, some of them.
So you're a choke artist.
What? No, I'm not a choke artist.
You choked in the biggest game.
No, I got fouled out.
They need you on the court.
I got
bro.
fouled out with like 11 minutes left in the second half.
In the half or the mercy rule?
No. 11 minutes left in the second half.
Okay, and you guys were all
mercy
playing.
rule is at 10 minutes.
Okay,
so I
got
missed
you,
the
got you,
game.
got you.
And I was trying to drive and he drew the charge on me. So
That's so crazy.
one of the fouls were stupid. Though.
Getting.
Like I fully just ran.
No, you lost by 30.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You can't complain about no refs, bro.
No. The ref came to me. He's like, "Yo, you're too strong, bro. Like,
Yeah?
I didn't want to call that charge."
Oh my
and I went up
God.
to him like, "Yo, I'm sorry if I raised my voice."
Oh, really? Did you?
He's like, "No, it's basketball."
Yeah, bro.
I've been dealing with
These
the
refs can't take it no personally, bro. Yo, these refs they call stupid calls, man. Come on, what are you talking about?
But
Yeah.
it was
That
really
being
sad.
said, is that I'm sad for you, but
It's basically versus
is
one
very
man
funny.
on the
he was
Celtics.
thinking about recording it and putting it on the channel. I think that footage was scrapped and lost somewhere.
No, it wasn't even. It was really hard to record myself,
Yeah, you needed like
right? Because I needed someone to record my game.
That's why I had no idea like who won or not, and
then I was like, yo, let's
we wanted to react to it.
Because I had the vlogs.
Yeah.
But then I just couldn't get the game footage.
I don't think we want that on there, man. I don't want to react to a goddamn 30-point.
No, the semis was good.
Oh, okay.
Yo, one more thing before we wrap. I don't know if I told you,
Yeah.
but my one thing I wanted to do was a night celebration.
Oh,
Okay?
and you hit it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But spoiler, I didn't.
Cool, bro.
We were up by like 10. These
Yeah.
guys make a run. They cut it
Yeah.
to like a 4-point game.
Choker.
There's like a minute left. They're full court trapping.
Yeah.
These guys are like the Timberwolves. No cap.
Yeah.
I get the ball.
Oh, every team has like an NBA comparison.
Yeah,
The final team is the Celtics.
That's
you
how
guys are
I play.
Mavs, These guys are the Wolves.
I don't even know if they're with the Wolves.
This is the first team that came in. Anyway, continue.
Anyways, yes. So they trap. I drive inside, and that's to make it like an 8-point game with like 40 seconds left. And that's the time I should hit the night. And I thought after the game. Heartbreaking.
So you didn't even shoot a shot and like.
No, but I thought was telling me this, like
Yeah.
that you can't do a night. Curry started the night on a layup.
Okay, so that's an L for Curry as well. Then.
No,
What the hell is he doing?
I'm starting it like my king did.
Yeah, and he did on the NBA Finals.
No, he didn't.
No, he started in the NBA Finals.
No, he didn't.
Oh, it was a random regular season game.
No. Was it?
No, he did it in the NBA
No,
Finals against Boston.
He did it in the NBA Finals, but the iconic night
The
celebration
start was-
of the playoffs.
Oh.
Look at the thing. He did it versus Denver.
Oh,
He did the layup versus Denver.
Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Because I swear to God, I remember him doing
No,
it.
he did. He did it in the finals too.
yeah,
but
that's true.
but it started in that playoff run.
Yeah.
It's like he
Alright, bro.
was putting the league to sleep.
And you followed up with it, but didn't win the
But I didn't win the
championship.
championship. It's okay though.
Unfortunately.
I'll be back next year.
Yeah.
We're gonna run it back.
Hopefully I'll be there this time. Goddamn, they screwed me of a spot this year. I wanted to play, but it's
Just
okay.
just come to evaluation.
I had an exam. Anyways, with that being said,
That's a wrap to our first ever in-person episode. Show some love. It goes a long way.
yeah, like, share, comment, send it to a friend. We know you guys have a lot of spare time, man. There's no excuse now. We're in person.
NBA coverage. If you have any suggestions for us, leave that down.
Yeah.
As well, you know?
And this is cool, man. It's a new era.
It is.
Of the sixth
It
time.
is the new
Been
era.
through a lot of eras, man.
Yeah. This is like the fifth era.
This is like the fifth era.
Okay, this is the
man.
consistent era.
Yeah,
hopefully.
this is the consistent era. That's what it's called. This is the consistent era. I hate that. Literally, bro.
But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, follow socials, links in bio. And it's been Mahdi Nanji.
It's been Yousuf and Mahdi.
Peace out.